trap and horn. Go ahead, start the music. The Joneshow. The Joneshow. The Joneshow. Let's start the show.
That's fine, Joel. Look. Hey, I don't so many balls, I feel like Jenny Craig. And ballin' ain't a crime, bitch, where your evidence? I feel like quick girls, bitch, I've been selling grid. They lock me up today, bitch, I ain't saying shit. I swear I'm trying to get some extra.
How y'all doing today?
All my niggas reckless and they ain't from the nigga. Real nigga stand solid, nigga, I would never fall.
One of my little youngest I used to kick it with. Back in my Westline days, you know what I'm saying? TMG Bookie. You can find them on iTunes. This off 1992. Name of the song is called Broke the Code, featuring Micho. I'll leave this down there after the video for y'all to check this out. Make sure y'all check. He's from Milwaukee. Make sure y'all check him out. I never had too much pop, bitch, I'ma let them go. Every day I pray that God ain't trying to sell my soul. I spend too much on time, that's why I got it froze. These niggas ain't trying to grind it, cause these niggas hoes. I wrap them bitches up and I'm gonna get them gone. I said I'm trying to get that check up. I ain't serving no extra. All my niggas reckless and they ain't from the niggas. Steady trying to come around, nigga, when you broke the code. Gotta keep it solid, niggas should've never told. You know I'm trying to get my check up. I ain't serving no extra. All my niggas reckless. Just check out some, you know what I'm saying? Gotta support your local artists, you know what I'm saying? Before we get into the topic today. We no limit on that block, we just like Master P. I know a nigga with that drop, you think you lost your knees. I know a nigga work that blender, he a fucking fool. He can bring that shit back, you see the crystals. As you know, the topic of the day gonna be Black fathers. And where are we now? I'm only catching flights, I don't trip on you. And I just caught the pop, I'm finna drop a deuce. And I only drop the price if you come. Sure, check him out. Young Buko. Micho. And TMG Bookie. Playing with the extras. If you want it, and I pull up in the instance. Early morning in the kitchen, whipping grits up. Told the bitch if she want it, she can get it. Trying to get that check up. I'm serving that pressure. All my niggas reckless and they ain't from. For that one person that's looking at me, thank you for looking. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Before we get into the topic, it's just something I do. Spread the word. Yeah, thank you. Anybody who here, and one person that's here, make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend. And you can check me out on Facebook, Trav Jones, or you can check me out on Twitter, or on Instagram at What's Go Trav. You can check me here, and make sure you check out more of my videos. Make sure you like and subscribe, comment, leave any comments. I definitely will get back to you as soon as possible. So my whole thing today, it really struck a chord with me. Is I was just thinking about Black fathers and where are we kind of right now with Black fathers, and I was thinking to myself uh, as I scrolled down so much violence on my phone about two shots in the head, this person getting shot, this person shot. You know, it ain't really based on your location or where you at. I know a lot of people feel like, oh, it's getting bad. You know, if you here or you there, you know, it's bad everywhere. You know, I kind of feel like me personally. This is all my personal opinion. This is nothing to do with statistics and all of the. This is my personal opinion. That's why I would love for you to go ahead and debate with me and feel like, you know what, you're wrong about this, because I'm always open to another view of you telling me something different. But this is just how I see it, And if you can help me see it in a different way, I'm open to it. But how I'm seeing it is, um, historically, there has been a gap with black fathers, all the way from the slaves. Uh, they didn't have really black fathers in the house. Black fathers was really looked at as nothing and valued as nothing. They were trying to be something, and they tried to their best. And as you can see, history showed that the black fathers were hung, used as an amusement, and just toyed with, meaning that the black woman was in the house and basically abandoned. Then we go to segregation. I mean, I'm fast forwarding really a lot, into segregation, and you see there, uh, the black woman, you know, kind of was left in the same situation, because if the black man went out and did something wrong, yeah, the black woman might have got knocked in the head or raped, or which is, I'm not devaluing, or saying like that wasn't wrong for her, but the black man, he was taken and killed. So that was the woman was left to fend for herself. So we started to see more stronger women coming through, stronger women, and through history, women have gotten stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger, and they keep getting progressively stronger, which is so awesome. I love to see a strong woman, not strong women. You know what I mean? Uh, a strong woman is awesome. I love a strong woman. Uh, Civil rights. I don't even have to really get into this any much. You seen how strong women was. They basically were able to break up the bond that the black man and the black woman had, just to kind of, piggyback off of some other, you know, people who brung this up. They were basically able to piggyback off of them and just say, you know what, we want to go ahead, and we've been strong enough ourselves. We don't feel like we need to value ourselves on any kind of race kind of thing. We need our own thing. And that kind of basically helped break down the black fight a little bit. Even though we kind of got some kind of fights, if the black woman, me personally, I believe if the black woman would have stayed with the black fight instead of going off for her rights, I really believe blacks as a whole, meaning black men and black women, would have been further off. Like, we could have been so much better off. But for them going ahead and piggybacking off, it kind of left a man by itself. And history showed, like, yo, for those women who did, you got people. I mean, the house. When the woman won, a lot of other people started like trying to piggyback off of how hard the blacks fought. Nothing against nobody. No kind of race discrimination or nothing, or allergies or whatever. Pansexuals, ansexuals, none of that. But I feel like the blacks been fighting for so long. Historically, blacks been fighting for so long. I feel like when they got to a certain point, that was the moment for all blacks to unite. And I feel like everybody kind of just was like, yo, what they doing, we can get that too. And what happened was, hey, Asians made their own thing, but we wasn't fighting, like, that wasn't our fight to, help Asians get this. Asians come over, they get They get their stuff. I mean, all them other people come over, they get their stuff. We the only people who come over and like still gotta fight. Like we still fighting for it. Like we ain't got no gas stations. We come over here, we ain't got nothing. Mexicans come over here, they got a company. They can go to El Fuego or something like that. Like dang, they got places to go. We come over here, we ain't got no businesses or nothing on. And I really felt like that was the time, that civil rights time was a pivotal time for blacks to kind of help. And it left a lot of black men, like I said, out. A lot of great black men lost their lives to fight that fight. Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, you know, a lot of people. So, you know, Huey, it's a lot of great people we lost during that generation, and we have yet to recover any kind of great leaders like that. Yet, then the drugs came, people feeling free, a lot of people stopped caring. It's just we got lost. Came around that time, around the 80s, 90s. People started feeling like, yo, we got what we wanted. And it's like, yo, we really ain't got nothing. You know what I mean? And then came that age where people was like, yo, we really still fighting. You know what I mean? Because they started to see like we still getting beat. And it started happening to more, like I keep saying, like to black men. To the black man. It still kept happening to black men. You know, most of these killings, they're happening to black men, black boys. They're killing us. And it's like, when are you going to wake up and be like, I got to be mindful of how I react? And no one was there to teach them that. These new age millennial people, kids, they come out so I don't know, so prideful, like so with a sense of entitlement, like everything is their right, like everything is theirs, like it's their right, like, and no one's telling them like, yo, there's rules to this still, because we haven't made it that far like you thinking we have. And that's why I believe there's such a great amount of everything. They keep thinking, oh yeah, but we got this and we got that and we got, and with the increase of guns, that's only made a greater amount of guns in poor communities. So it's like, yeah, everybody can have guns. Yeah, it's gun controls in our community, but in our communities, hey, guns are running rapidly when you make them that much more available for people who have are are really like desperate, and there are no men to go ahead and put any kind of discipline into those kids and tell them, hey, that's not the right way to do it. You have basically women in the home the whole time. Now, it's easy for a woman to go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, a woman is gonna, a girl is gonna, a woman is gonna follow her mom. A man is gonna follow his father. But like I keep saying, like I've just made this whole history is the black father has been absent so long. He's either been in jail, on drugs, or just gone. So we're dealing with a first generation of now fathers who don't know how to be fathers really. They seen people who were father like, but they wasn't in the home with them the whole time. So they don't know what to do when that child starts crying. They don't know what to do when that child starts to want to play and they want to go to sleep. You know, they don't know what to do. they're in a position where there has been years and years and years and decades of basically no father like figure in the house to look at. You can say, oh, yeah, he was like a father, but he was like a father. But everybody can kind of say, you know what? That was my mom. You know what I mean? That she was my mom. You feel me? It wasn't like she was mom like. It was like, no, she was my mom. That's why so many people are able to be like strong. Like I keep saying, like women have been strong and been getting stronger and been getting stronger and stronger. And that has been amazing to see with women. I've loved to see a strong woman. And for them to keep getting stronger has been amazing. But that the increase in violence and everything has kind of been like I say, it's just been kind of hard to, because fathers don't know how to be fathers to these kids who feel like they're entitled to everything. And women are so strong that they feel like they are the ones who should be in charge. So you have a man who's not knowing really how to be a man to a child. He know how to act, yeah, that's my child. But he don't know how to be like, oh, I got this, you know what I'm saying? Let me do this, you know what I mean? He don't know how to get into the nitty gritty of being a father to when it comes to disciplining and what to say. When a mom, she know how to go ahead and break it down to the the daughter, like, girl, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to raising generations and generations of black men, we have been absent. I have my son. He's 2 years old. I can say to you, I am new to this. My father was in the house in and out, dealing with his own issues. So I can sit here and say to you, I am one of those people who have been in the gap of fatherless, not knowing this. All I can go on is what my mom kind of taught me. But the thing is you kind of have to be careful of looking at what your mom taught you. Because women have women tendencies and men have men tendencies. So you have to go and be like, all right, that's what I need. That's what, because so much, it's I mean, something you look at and be like, oh man, that's a woman trait. I mean, that's a man trait. You know, you don't want to look at things like that and be so pokey, but you definitely want to make sure when you're raising a child that you always are looking out and have some kind of blueprint that when you have your child follow you, you want him to be, you want him to know the difference between courage and cockiness. You want him to always have some kind of cockiness to him. And that's what these millennials have. They have some kind of cockiness to them. And they have courage. Courage is always a good plus. It's a good trait. It's a plus trait. Cockiness is good too. It's always get to be a little cocky. But I believe, this is just my belief, I believe too much cockiness can lead, I believe it's a kind of a little female trait where if you get too cocky, like, you know what I mean? I think that's kind of like, yo, that's a, but dang, what's wrong with you? You think you feeling yourself that hard? Like, you can't be too cocky. It's good to show something like, yo, I'm the man around here. You know what I'm saying? Stick out your chest a little bit. You know what I mean? To do it just like, you should stick out your chest a little bit, but when you stick out your chest all a bit, like, then your back being in. Where your back at? You ain't got no back. What you doing? It's just look funny. So I'm just thinking, and if anybody who watched this video, if you have any comments, please send them to me and let me know. I definitely will love to debate and talk about this a little bit more because I love being a father. I love it. Couldn't understand how anybody else would choose anything besides being a good father. I love my son and I'm never going to try to do anything else besides be there for him the whole time. So if you definitely feeling me, like it, subscribe it, send it to somebody else. Um, my name, Wesco Trav. Hit me up at Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram at Wesco Trav. Facebook name, Trav Jones. And you just caught a glimpse a little bit of the Jones Show. I'll be back to you soon.
Shut no, hold on. Go ahead, start the music. The Jones Show. The Jones Show. The Jones Show. Let's start.